Everybody, RAYzerRAY here.
Travis, is it okay if I read?
Yeah. We got Fnaf Secret of the Mimic. Sorry. Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. Finally. I am super stoked. Let's just jump right into it.
Hey, buddy. This is Dispatch with Fazbear Entertainment. How are you feeling?
Well,
Look at that.
Since you asked, I just finished a 36-hour shift, and I'm struggling to stay awake. Frankly, I tried to tell my manager that I can't work like this anymore.
Awesome to hear. Well, listen, we need you to take one more shift for us, since you're
Damn.
our closest technician in the area.
Wait.
Don't give a flying F.
I can barely keep my eyes open.
I know. The grind is exhilarating, isn't it? We're so happy to have you on the Fazbear team. You can't fool me, though. You're just trying to snag one of those $25 gift certificates at the end of the year for outstanding performance.
What? No, I'm doing it because you guys keep threatening to dock my pay and repo my truck.
I love that.
No.
So anyway, this will be a piece
Where's
of
your
cake.
books?
We had this contractor named Edwin Murray. He was developing some tech for us, but he's gone quiet. As per his contract, everything he's been working on for us is now legally ours, so we're sending you in to get it. Our motion sensors indicate that someone is still inside the building, moving around, although the signal's a bit erratic, but we don't expect any kind of confrontation. We'll follow up with more instructions
He's
soon. Now just follow
been
these
up
directions
for
and find your way into that
a lot of
building.
hours, and they're forcing him to go to work.
Amazing. Thanks for being a part of the Fazbear team. Dispatch out.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, basically, to understand what's going on in this game, from what I know, you need to have played the Fnaf Security Breach Ruin DLC, and then you also need to... Awesome.
I'm sure you're right.
Awesome.
Those
You
motion
also
sensors
need
know
to
what's up.
have read the Tales from the Pizzaplex book series. Now, if you don't want to do any of that, there's tons of YouTube videos out there that will
Kinda looks like a walkie-talkie with two
explain
prongs
to you
sticking
like
out
what is happening.
the top. It should be in the van. Richie slipped it in your toolbox.
I've read the
last
Tales from
time,
the Pizzaplex
just in
books,
case.
so you know, I sort of know what's going on. I sort of know how the mimic works, but yeah, just look up a video and you'll be able to figure it out. But anyways, what am I picking up? Let me see here. Oh, grab. Awesome.
Good job. Well done. That data diver is your master key to the MCM facility. Do not lose it.
All
Now
right.
Get in there and retrieve our property. Over and out.
Over and out. Okay. Hang on, I gotta freaking... Let's see what the heck is going on here. So, while we're doing this real quick, basically, here it is, here it is, here it is. Okay, so here we go, here we go. Almost there. Almost there. There we go. There we go. Alright, got that. Sweet! Now, before we go into this, let's check some of this stuff out. We got some logs over here. Got some playing cards. Looks like also... Huh. I gotta retrieve the Fazbear assets from the premises. Okay. This game looks freaking incredible, dude. This is insane. What's this? Nothing? Whoa. Okay. Do I... Okay, I guess I don't do anything, but it seems like that's how I extract things in general. Okay, I wonder if there's any, like, collectibles or something like that in here. Because, I mean, like, how was there not? You know what I mean? It's a Fnaf game. It's gotta have collectibles and stuff. Alright, let me see here. Pardon our miss. Who the F are you? We got a red X here. Nothing too crazy. What is that? That blue thing up there. Huh. So this is actually, if you didn't know, a super prequel. So it's like before Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all that. Like, it's, I guess it's based in 1979, I believe. Oh. Around the side of the building? Okay. Cool. Let me switch this audio real quick. There we go. Alright, so, am I supposed to get through here, or like, he said the side of the building, so I actually didn't even listen to him. Let me hear that again.
The MCM facility is forever closed. For all deliveries and work inquiries, the client and deliveries entrance is located around the side of the building.
The client and deliveries.
No, actually, you're literally disgusting. Because instead of tapping her on the shoulder,
Okay.
turn around and say, hey, you are okay, you choose to film her and put her on the internet. That is a person. That could be a person that is struggling. That is their business. If you have such an issue,
So,
then take it to the superiors.
where is this door? It's around the side of the building. What is it, like this? Like, what the... You know what I mean? Like... There's an entrance right there. How do I get there? Oh, there's a... Okay. Awesome. Maybe. Alright, let's, man, this is a lot of kid stuff, dude. Like, there's playgrounds and shit. This thing's crazy.
Eels, why'd you turn the sound down?
What do you mean?
I can hear it now.
Yeah, I thought you'd want to hear it. Do you not?
No, I want to play this myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There we go.
thank you. Chapter 7.
By the way, just so you know, I know you're gonna have trouble with this, but the way to get in, there's a gate. Like, if you go out of the truck, take an immediate right, and then there's like a lock that you gotta undo.
Okay.
Because I thought it was like the side of the building, literally, but it's not.
Khalifa! You're being bad! Give it to me!
Alright, so. Let's see.
Hey!
Oh my gosh, what is going on? What'd she do?
Is this important?
Yes.
She was dragging it into the house with her.
Oh my gosh, Pet Oaks.
Welcome, potential buyers, to Edwin Murray's Costume Manor.
Hello.
Leading powerhouse in costume entertainment and carnival game technologies.
Seated at a corner table like a visiting.
Come in and see what Murray's can do for your carnival, amusement park, midway, or fun fair.
One eye on Charles.
This client tour will show you just what I'm capable of. Get ready to be amazed.
Stop by, drop down in the
Don't
chair
forget,
across from it.
every one of my creations are available for purchase or lease.
I knew Sam was.
Can I see your soda, please? But yeah, this is a super prequel story. Whoa.
Welcome! The
Hi.
show's just begun. There's so much to be
Okay.
done. You want to be here to stay. It's
That-
a one-of-a-kind fantasy workshop where you'll quite simply be amazed.
Alright. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is crazy.
Identifying Dave!
What? Oh my gosh.
Mr. Octopus?
Oh, rocked up. Oh my gosh. Heck yeah, dude. I'm scared.
On a new world awaits. Now it's time to explore. Step right up. Don't be scared.
Why is this still operational? That sounds about right.
So I wouldn't waste time listening to, for example, Liz
Okay.
Walton's worries about
Um,
his granddaughter. I assume the shooter was on
Oh, you can go up onto the stage. Whoa, what the? Oh my gosh, that hat scared me, dude. The hat!
Police were baffled by the Cypher's because they didn't know the true nature of all the
The hat!
Two natures were hampered in their search because they were looking only at local suspects. Suki, Sam said.
Matt Pat's scared of a fan. I'm scared of a fucking hat, dude.
He sank to one knee right by his chair so he could speak in a low voice. Suki, I hate to ask you again. The closet in the storeroom isn't working out for Charles. Cleaning supplies closet in the storeroom was not exactly what he liked fight, but it was inaccessible to daylight, which was good enough. After
What
all,
the hell am I supposed to do with this?
inside a room with no windows.
Oh, there we go.
It took me a minute to
Okay.
get another track. You can't tell me he's not able to sleep, I said.
Whoa.
He is. Vampires can sleep in the daytime under any circumstances. And I'm sure you put a lock on the inside of the door, too.
There we go.
But he has to kind of huddle on the floor. He says it smells like old mops. Well, we did keep it
Okay. So, definitely missed that mail, but it said there was none in there, so. Oh my god, what are you?
really want me to have him at the house.
I do not like that thing at all.
More than a strange vampire's comfort during
Your data diver knows.
Anyway,
Okay.
we've been friends a long time, Suki. I smell something big and rotten.
What?
Yes, I may. Standing so that he would have to look up at. And
Okay.
heard through the grapevine that the
So I need to gain access. Here we are.
across the little room. I think that's kind of strange too. I acknowledged his unspoken concern. So I guess you heard what they said.
No mail. Oh, crap. So I should have checked that. That's fine. I'm sure there's no mail. It's probably something like, Dear Company, blah, blah, blah.
See what telling him he couldn't sleep in my house has to do with worrying.
Oh, this is from the trailer, dude.
He can help you protect Jason if it came to that. I'm down with this thing, or I
These things are weird.
I'm not in tension with them being relaxed, and Sam said that. I hadn't realized I've been worrying
No?
about it,
Okay.
but I had. The heart softened a little. Oh, alright, I said.
Oh my gosh.
Stopped off roughly, still not certain why I agreed.
Roxy?
Sam invited Charles over, conferred with him briefly. Later in the evening, Charles borrowed my keys to stow his bag in the car. After a few minutes, he was back at the bar and signaled he'd return my keys to my purse. I nodded, maybe a little curtly.
Who doesn't have a hat?
If I had to be saddled with a house guest, at least he was a polite house guest. Mickey and Tara came to lunch that night. As before, the dark intensity of the vampire made everyone in the bar a little excited.
Okay.
A little louder. Tara's eyes followed me with a kind of sad passivity.
Can't remember which one Roxy
I was
is.
hoping to catch her alone, but I didn't see her leave the table for any reason. I found her with another call.
Oh no, dude.
It's always taken a minute to give me a hug.
Tori.
About family and work. What? Oh, you have to hide.
It's a hiding game. I gotta turn this brightness up, dude. I can't see shit.
Caught a glimpse of Claudia and Barry across the room. Though I plan to work my
All the way up. Turn it all the way up.
with Tara's situation. As usual, Claudia was surrounded by admirers. Finally, after going this, that I took the vampire.
There we go. Now I can actually see. Awesome.
Like Mickey was staring at her flamboyant bartender, expressing from the gaze of inside television. Tara looked both hopeful and frozen. I stood by her, laid my hand on her shoulder, and gave her a picture of my head. Tara's done so well for herself, I seldom worry over her. One weakness. She picks the wrong men. I was remembering when she did Spenigan. She had apparently died in a fire the previous fall. Thanks to the drinker and a weak personality.
Almost there. There we go.
I'm a mistress, rather than I'm an honored girlfriend. But how had it come to pass that she was
Hang on, dude. I'm exploring and shit.
whose name made even Eric hesitate? I feel like I've been reading a book only to discover that someone had ripped a few pages.
Finding cool things.
Sit quietly.
Like this handle,
Brown eyes, dull and dead.
which I cannot touch.
Past shame. To the outer eye, she looked almost normal. She was well groomed.
Nice. We have a sprint. That's great.
Inside, Tara was in torment. What was wrong with my friend? Why hadn't I noticed before that something was her up from the inside out?
If you're there,
Awesome.
Tara
Shut
was
up.
staring at each
I'm
other.
trying to look at this freaking pizza, dude.
Beside her. She wasn't responding.
Fredbear's Family Diner.
Not even knowing where the words were
Huh.
coming from. Wake up, Tara. Right hand grabbed my arm and removed my hand.
Tori, look at that.
Forcibly. Oh, pizza!
It's Fredbear's.
That's awesome. Have you seen Foxy at all?
There's the mimic.
If you're there, pick up.
Travis?
Okay, fine. Jesus Christ.
Hey, you made it. I knew you would.
Have you seen Foxy at all?
No one doubted you.
No, this is before all that.
Okay.
This is like 20, 30 years prior to all those games.
Was wagering if you would survive or not.
Right hand grabbed my arm.
I mean, how immoral would that be?
I'm not paying
But seriously,
attention to my
great
face,
job.
Mickey said. Yeah, the
Now that you're there, and it would be very difficult for you to turn back, I should probably level with you.
Tara is my friend.
We're still detecting movement in the building that you're in, and we have a little bit of an idea as to what
What
it
is
could be.
parachute.exe?
Murray made some neat stuff over the years. Unfortunately, it seems that one of his most creative inventions may have encountered some homicidal glitches in its programming. These things happen, and I'm
What do you
sure
mean
it's not
homicidal?
But you should probably worry about
Like a pet dog.
it. He was working on an endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume, character, large or small, with the ability to take on the persona of the
Window
character.
is locked.
So I knew you're a pin
with the addition of the aforementioned homicidal tendencies, of course.
Let's examine the desk.
We'll be working on some ideas on how to neutralize this.
There's a letter on the desk. Dear Moon, can you bring back the
Try to be
sun?
quiet, careful, and focused on the task at hand. Always being mindful of the fact that this entity
Turn on the
potentially be
fan.
inside any costume or character that you see.
Ah, nice.
Take a deep breath and get back in there. Finish the job.
Alright, let's open the closet.
Certificate is as good as yours.
Slowly open the
Focus on
closet.
finding a way to turn the power back up.
Something reaches from you. Oh my gosh.
Have a security level high enough to leave this office or enter the power room for that matter.
Oh no.
Use that data diver upgrade machine. It should give you clearance to open the door.
Alright, yeah, whatever.
It's very important that you update the data diver whenever you find an access station.
Turn on the fan.
This is not optional. Now go find that power room. Over and out.
Thank you. Stop talking to me. Examine toy box. Toy box is empty. Okay. Open bedroom door. The door is barred from the other side. What? What is going on here? Let's just go to bed. You don't want to go to bed? Never again. Okay, so open the dresser. Your socks are nicely folded. Examine desk. There's a letter on the desk. Dear Moon, can you bring back the sun? So what do I do? Right? Like,
I don't know what you heard, but we're not like that. Charles looked in my face and wisely said nothing.
this is so cool. I'll have to come back to that, but Gary, I finally found the missing pieces of this stupid power device. Just got to head over there and turn the power on. I'll check in soon. Okay. So right here, I'm at the security office, and I need to go to, where do I need to go? Oh well, I'll figure it out.
That chapter, and he didn't seem to want anything from me. I showed him the lift-up floor panel in the guest bedroom closet. I told him how the television remote worked, showed him my little collection of movies, and pointed out the books on the shelves in the guest bedroom and living room. Is there anything else you can think of you might need? My grandmother brought me up right, though I don't think she ever imagined I'd have to be hostess to a bunch of vampires. No thank you.
That looks like it'll give me something.
His long white fingers tapped his eye patch. An odd habit of his that gave me the cold symptoms. Then, if you excuse me...
What is this thing?
I was tired, and it was exhausting work making conversation.
Upgrade security permission.
Of course.
Awesome. Upgrading. Sweet. That's exactly what I needed.
Feel free, I said immediately. I had
Okay,
my keys
so...
and I got out of the door in the kitchen where I kept all the keys. This had been the odds and ends drawer for perhaps 80 years, since the kitchen had been added onto the house. There were
Alright.
at least 100 keys in it. Some, those that were old when the kitchen was added, but mine was strange looking.
There we go.
But they
Awesome.
were my generation meant put the back door to the
Kind of simple, but that's fine. Whatever.
Once you're in for the night, well, for good, shoot the deadbolt, please. He nodded and took the key. It was usually a mistake to feel sympathy.
That's
for him,
locked. Okay.
But I couldn't help but think there was something sad about Charles. He struck me as an uncle. There's always something pathetic about loneliness. I experienced it myself. I would ferociously deny.
Alright, let's check this place out now that I've unlocked my security access.
I scrubbed my face and pulled out some pink nylon pajamas. I was already
There's a door right there.
I
Wonder if I can get to it somehow. I'm not sure that I can.
My great-grandmother had made the quilt I pulled over me.
That's fine.
Aunt Julia had embroidered
There's
pattern on the edges of the
Bunch of doors I want to check
so I
out.
might actually be alone in the exception of my brother Jason. I went to sleep surrounded by my family. My deepest sleep is around 3 a.m.
Like, here's one.
And sometime during that period, I was awakened by the grip of my hand on my shoulder. I was shocked to total awareness.
No?
Like a person being thrown into a cold pool.
Oh, that must have been the highest level. Okay, so it's like levels, right? Yeah, so, okay. I didn't really read that. I should probably read more. What the?
My breath was as wheezy as an accordion. I wondered if I was going to have a heart attack. I felt my heart as if I could
You okay?
And when it seemed determined to pound its way out of my chest. Lie down, he said, right into my ear. And then I felt him crouch beside my bed in the shadows. I lay down and closed my eyes almost all the way. The headboard of the bed was situated between 2 windows in the room. Whoever was creeping around my house.
Oh, shit. I broke it. I broke it. Okay, so how do I turn them?
The creeper was a vampire. He or she couldn't come in. Unless it was Eric. Had I rescinded Eric's invitation to enter?
Just manually?
I couldn't remember.
Okay.
That's the kind of thing I need to keep track of. I babbled to myself. He's passed on, Charles said in a voice so faint it was almost the ghost of a voice. What is it?
So I need to move it over there.
Too dark outside to tell. If the vampire couldn't see what was out there, it must be really dark. I'll slip outside and find out. No, I said urgently, but it was too late. Jesus Christ, Shepherd of Judea. What if the prowler was Mickey? He'd kill Charles. I just knew it. Suki! Last thing I expected.
Shit.
Though frankly, I was way beyond consciously expecting anything. It was for Charles to call to me. Come out here, if you please. I slid my feet into my pink fuzzy slippers and hurried down the hall to the back door. That was where the voice had been coming from, I thought. I'm turning on the outside light, I yelled. Didn't want anyone to be blinded by the sun and electricity. You sure it's safe out
Yeah,
there?
no, that ain't gonna work.
Said 2 voices almost simultaneously.
Oh no! What?
In a second, I opened up and stepped to the door.
Crap. I must it must be on a timer. Or something. Okay.
It was cool. I absorbed the scene and
Alright.
okay, I said slowly. Charles was in the gravel area where I parked, and he had an elbow around the neck of Bill Compton, my neighbor.
It's kind of weird feeling, but that's alright.
We have a history. It's probably just a pebble of a history in Bill's long life, but in mine, it's a boulder. Suki, Bill said between clenched teeth. I don't want to cause this foreigner harm. Tell him to get his hands off me. I mulled that over.
Did I do it?
Accelerated rate. Charles, I think you can let him go, I said. As fast as
I think I
snapped
did.
my fingers, Charles was standing beside me. You know this man? Charles
Awesome. Awesome.
Check, check.
Great.
Testing.
Bill said,
1, 2, 3.
intimately.
Great news.
It's a weird power system.
This wing of the
It's not
building.
polite.
Overhead
Maybe I'm
paging
a little
works.
old steel with my own voice.
Did
Come on back to this.
did I just miss a jump scare? Like what?
Oh,
I'm
and
expecting
be
things
careful
of any
along the
gentleman.
way. We are seeing some strange readings in the area. You haven't seen anything unusual yet,
To my
have you?
gratification, Charles
Actually,
raising one eyebrow in a very
Great.
superior
Head back to the security office and I'll give you
Wanna
more
share your bed
instructions
now?
on what
Bill
exactly
said
we need
he
you
had
to
to
do.
work with the fire. If he said anything else, I could have held on to my temper. I don't lose it a lot, but when I do, it's well and truly lost. Is that any of your business? I asked, biting off each word. Why sleep with 100 men? Or 100 sheep? It's not any of your business. Why are you creeping around my house in the middle of the night? You scared me halfway to death. Bill didn't look remotely removed.
Oh, we're back here. Awesome.
He said sincerely.
Now, I wonder if I can get back out,
Roaming
right?
around the woods and smelled another vampire, I said. He'd always had an extremely so you came over here to see who it was. I wanted to be sure you weren't being attacked, Bill said.
Oh, no way.
Human too. Did you have a human visitor today? I didn't believe for a minute Bill was only concerned with my safety, but I didn't want to believe jealousy brought him to my window. There was some kind of prurient curiosity. I just breathed in and out for a minute, calming down, considering. Charles is not attacking me, I said. Caught out
There's a fan and everything, dude.
Bill sneered. Charles, he repeated in tones of great scorn. Charles 20.
I ain't got that yet. Okay. So I can't really do anything up here, I don't believe.
Come up with this one. Bill's voice had regained its calm. Actually, he works for Eric, like you do. Eric's provided you with a bodyguard? You need a bodyguard? Listen, bozo, I said through clenched jaws. My life goes on while you're gone. So does the town. People are getting shot around here. Among them, Sam. We needed a substitute bartender, and Charles was volunteered to help us out. It may not have been entirely accurate. I was not in the accuracy business at the moment. I was in the point business.
So all the lights are on.
Corporately taken aback by the information. Sam. Who else? I was shivering, since it wasn't nylon pajama weather. But I didn't want Bill in the house. Calvin Norris.
Oh, well.
Shot dead.
There we go.
Calvin was pretty badly wounded.
I don't know if I need this hat, but I'm going to carry it just in case.
You know who did it?
You never know when a hat might come in handy.
Yes. He turned out the full man. Bill looked at me with
That's what I thought. Okay.
Sorry, Sophie, he said. He meant it. No point telling me about it. I snapped.
That was quick.
Tell Jason.
So, let's talk about what you're there to find.
Bill's face went cold.
Obviously, this possibly murderous endoskeleton has encountered some unfortunate glitches, but that doesn't mean the idea isn't sound or valuable. We think that endoskeleton has a lot of potential, and that's why we want you to retrieve Murray's original schematic for us. And after you find that schematic for us, we can certainly try to maybe find a way to probably save your life from it. If that's not incentive enough to find a schematic, then I don't know what is. Get that schematic, and with some luck, you can deactivate that endoskeleton and collect it for us as well. I can just smell that $25 gift certificate, can't you? You need to reach Murray's executive suite. That's where the schematic most likely is. Your data diver doesn't have executive permission yet, so you can't get anywhere near it. Not a problem. We just need to find stations to upgrade your data diver until you can gain access. They're all over the facility. In fact, there's a station up in the warehouse manager's office. You should head there next.
Awesome. I'll be right back.
Take a hand security rates.
I saw when I opened my eyes.
Looks like you can get one from the inventory
The in
retriever
the
system.
background, I slowly realized, was my smoke
That's the big machine in the security
Big gray
harness.
plugs were
Should
drifting
be
through my
at
yellow and
your
white bedroom
neck
like
now.
evil genies. I wasn't moving fast enough for Claudine, who yanked me out of bed and carried me out the front door. A woman had never lifted me, but, of course, Claudine was no ordinary woman. She sat me on my feet in the chilly grass of the front yard. The cold feel of it suddenly woke me up. This was not a nightmare. My house caught on fire? I was still struggling to be alert. Vampire says it was that human there, she said, pointing to the left of the house. For a long minute, my eyes were fixed on the terrible sight of flames, and the red glow of fire lighting the night. The back porch and part of the kitchen were blazing. I made myself look at a huddled form on the ground, close to poor Cynthia and Bud. Charles was kneeling by it. Have you called the fire department? I asked them both, as I picked my way around the house in my bare feet to have a look at the recumbent figure. I peered at the dead man's slack face in the poor light. He was white, clean-shaven, and probably in his 30s, though conditions were hardly ideal. I didn't recognize him. Oh no, I didn't think of it. Charles looked up from the body. He came from a time before fire departments. And I forgot my cell phone, said Claudine, who was thoroughly modern. Then I have to go back in and do it, if the phones still work, I said, turning on my heel. Charles rose to his considerable height and stared at me. You will not go back in there. This was definitely an order from Claudine. You man, you run fast enough to do that. Fire, Charles said. It's very quickly fatal to vampires. It's true. I went out like a torch once they caught.
What the
Selfishly,
fuck?
for a second, I almost insisted. I wanted my coat, my slippers, and my purse. Go call for Bill's phone, I said, pointing in the right direction, and off he took like a jackrabbit. The minute he was out of sight,
Bro, there's no way that just
I dashed
happened.
back at the front
Come
door
on.
and made my way to my room. The smoke was much thicker, and I could see the flames a few feet down the hall in the kitchen. As soon as I saw the flames, I knew I made a huge mistake by re-entering the house. It was hard not to panic. My purse was right where I left it, and my coat was tossed over the slipper chair in the corner of my room. I couldn't find my slippers, and I knew I couldn't stay. I fumbled in a drawer for a pair of socks, since I knew for sure they were there. And then I ran out of my room, coughing and choking, acting through sheer instinct. I turned briefly to my left to shut the door to the kitchen, and then whirled to hurry out the front door.
That should be good.
Fell over a chair.
Cooking some food real quick so I can get some sustenance.
I ran out of the house again, with me under her arm like a rolled up carpet.
Okay, so
Tied my respiratory system in knots for a minute or two, during which time Claudine moved me farther away from my house. She sat me down on the grass and put
I
a
was
sock
just
on
through
me.
here.
Then she helped me stand up. and
Wasn't
put my arm
there?
against the coat.
Hello?
She put it around me gratefully. This was the second time.
Hello, okay.
But I was about to
Here we
get
are.
into trouble. First time, I fallen asleep on the wheel.
I ain't got that yet.
You're
I
making
need
it
to
awfully
get
hard
that.
on me, she said. She still sounded cheerful, but maybe not quite as sweet.
Mark that for later.
The house. And I realized the nightlight in the hall had gone out.
So, let's
The line had been
see.
shut down in town by the fire department.
Did I
She said, "You and Dad
go
were
through
right."
here yet? Oh
I
no,
had
that's
no
executive.
idea why
Fuck.
Claudine felt put upon when it was my house that was burning.
Okay.
I wanted to hurry to the backyard to get a better view. Claudine caught hold of my arm. "No, closer," she said simply. I could not break her hold. "Listen, the trucks are coming." Now I could hear the fire engines. The less angry person was coming. I knew the pagers had
Dun 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 dun. Kind of sounds like the freaking
My brother's watch.
la 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 la. What is that, man? What is that called? La 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 la. It was that old, like, 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4, 5 banana, 6 banana. What the fuck is that?
My voice was starting to shake. "Propane tank in the back!" Catfish bellowed over his shoulder. There was an answering yell, followed by a lot of purposeful activity. I recognized Hoyt Fortenberry and Ralph Tootin, plus 4 or 5 other men and a couple of
Nothing.
Catfish.
Nothing.
A conversation with Hoyt and Ralph called over a smallish woman who was swamped by her ear. He pointed to his still figure in the grass, and she threw off her helmet and knelt beside him. After some caring and touching, she shook her head. I barely recognized her as Dr. Robert Merritt.
So I believe one of
That man, asked Catfish. He didn't seem too upset by the corpse. "I have no idea," I said. I only discovered how shocked I was by the way my voice came out. Quavering. Small. Claudine put her arm around me. The police car pulled into the side of the fire truck. Sheriff Bud Dearborn got out of the driver's seat. Annie Belfleur.
Oh,
Claudine said,
this is like a pressure plate. Okay.
Then Charles was with me again, and Bill was right on his heels. Vampires took in the frantic but purposeful activity. They noticed Claudine. A small woman, who stood to resume her gear, called, "Sheriff, do me a favor and call an ambulance to take this body away." Bud Dearborn glanced at Andy, who turned away to speak into the car radio.
We need to update this one. Be sure not over there.
"In enough, Suki?" Bud Dearborn asked me. Bill snarled. Firefighters broke out the window by my great-great-grandmother's dining table. An invisible rush of heat and sparks gushed into it. The pumper truck made a lot of noise. The tin roof that covered the kitchen and porch separated from the house.
I guess.
My home was going up in flames.
I need to somehow get to that damn place. But I don't know where the heck to freaking go. I am just walking around and I'm freaking old. Alright, dude. Let's see what we got going on. Got that, got that. What are we thinking right now? What are we thinking? I'm gonna place that right here for now. I'm tired of holding it. Right, I just went here. What do I do, dude? Like, I'm trying to find this dude's office, and I don't even know where to, like, begin to look. Like, I was just out there, and there was nothing really out there, like, that I could do.
What about that security place?
Huh?
What about the security place that was right in front of you when you walked in?
This one?
Yeah.
Well, I was just in here, and I was checking it out. I don't know if... Oh, wait. No? Nothing? Shit. Okay. Here we are. Tools. Crank. Withdrawn crank. Collectibles, return to category, tools. Okay. So got that. And I'm putting it in here. Alright. Oh my god, what the fuck? No! Get away! What?
Mike, right there, Travis.
Oh my god, he's running.
I hated the way he looked at you.
Yeah, that was
He was
awful.
like this, Travis. Look, he was like...
That was so scary. He's like right outside of my door. I don't know if I can... Okay, so he has... Oh, no! Get away! No! Shit! No! Ah! Holy crap. That was crazy. I got a trophy from it, though. No, stop running at me! Okay, he doesn't understand. Fuck. Where's the charger?
For what?
Red.
Oh, well, it's right behind you. You're gonna have to plug it up to the PlayStation because I can't have it on the board. It's the good old...
Crap!
Chapter 25. The room was quiet and dark. Late nighttime sounds of our group of warriors floating in through the mesh window with cool night breeze. Staring at the curtains, Ray had ripped her blaster with sweaty hands and wondered what had awakened her. She lay there for several minutes, heart thumping in her chest. There was nothing. No sounds, no movements, threats that her limited Jedi senses could detect. Nothing but a creepy feeling in the back of her mind that she was no longer safe here. took a deep breath, let it out silently as she continued to listen. It wasn't
What do
any
I
fault of
do,
her
man?
host's,
I need to
or
get
at
over
least not
there.
that she could blame them for. City's leaders have been on incredibly tight alert the first couple of days, providing her with over a dozen Wookiee bodyguards, while other volunteers combed through the city like very imperial walkers, searching for the aliens she spotted that first day. The whole thing had been carried out. The speed, efficiency, and brilliance that Leia had seldom even seen in the top ranks of the Rebel Alliance. As the days passed without anyone finding a trace of the aliens, the alert had gradually softened. By the time the negative reports also began coming in from other Kashyyyk cities,
Okay. Come on. Yes! Close it! Yes! Let's go, dude! Come on!
Just Chewbacca, Rara, the Salporians watch over her. It's a classic tragedy. Lying alone in the dark, with the advantage of hindsight, she could see it through, human and nuclear life, simply could not maintain.
Oh, these are collectibles.
When there was no mutual enemy to be vigilant toward. It was a tendency they had to fight hard against in an alliance. As they also...
Yeah, that's what I figured.
...too often inertia that seduced a person into staying too long in one place. She went. Memories of the near disaster on the ice world of Hoth coming back to haunt her. She and Chewbacca should have left Ruguro days ago.
That's kinda lame, I'm not gonna lie. That's kinda really dumb.
Too familiar.
So, I leave a room and the animatronic just dips, like, that's it. I can just, like, I don't understand. That's sort of dumb. I'm not gonna lie.
Did a quick calculation. About an hour until dawn. There was a repulsor lift sled parked just outside. They should be able to get the Lady Luck into space a little at a time. They have to get up, sit across the bed, set her blaster down on the nightstand, picked up her coffin, and in the darkness, Sinewy hand reached out to seize her wrist. There's no time to think.
So this guy is, you know that other guy? So it's not, you know, like Five Nights at Freddy's? How there was that other guy, there was William Afton, and then there was that other guy that he was going against, right?
Yeah.
I believe this is what that place is.
Okay.
This is the other guy's place.
Okay.
Which, why do all these people just want to fucking murder people? I don't understand. But that was dumb as shit, Tori. I literally left, and I went back in immediately, and it was just gone.
Oh.
Like, he just disappeared. So once you leave a room, it just disappears. It doesn't load back. Which, that's fine for collectibles' sake, but, like, I don't know. 2? Okay.
Falling away from her assailant, using a pole in her arm for balance, she swiveled on her
Okay.
head, tucked her right leg under her, and kicked out with all her strength. The edge of her foot thudded against something unyielding, body armor of some kind. Reaching back over her shoulder with
Ray's
her free hand,
costume,
she
manner.
grabbed the corner of her pillow and curled it at the shadowy outline of his head. Under the pillow was her lightsaber. It was doubtful that he ever saw the blow coming. He was still in the process of scooping the pillow away from his face when the ignited lightsaber lit up the room. She got just a glimpse of huge black eyes and protruding jaw before the blazing blade sliced him almost in half.
Huge black
The
guys?
grip on her arm was abruptly gone. Huh?
Huge black guys?
No.
Oh.
Posing down the lightsaber, she rolled out of bed and back to her feet, igniting the weapon again as she looked around. With a sudden, numbing blow to her
Okay,
wrist,
so
lightsaber
here's the
shot
stairs. I don't know if I should go there yet. Let me check and see if I missed a door real quick. It shouldn't be. I shouldn't have missed anything, considering I'm literally just right here. Yeah, that's what I figured. So 2, 5. I don't know what. 2-5. That's two numbers.
Get captured and twisted around behind her. Another man snaked around.
Alright, so
Jamming her neck hard against the attacker's
let's go to level 2.
leg twined somehow around her knee.
That is a awful sound. Whoa!
Anyway, struggling to free at least one leg, while at the same time trying to get a clear shot at those eyes with her free hand. His breath was hot on her neck, and she could feel the shapes of needle teeth through the jaws pressing against her. Aliens
Fuel wooden cutout. Left arm violin. Huh.
Without any warning at all, she was free. She spun around to face the alien, fighting to regain her balance in the sudden loss of anything solid to lean against, and wondering what this new game was he was playing. Her eyes searched frantically in the dim light, trying to locate the weapon he was surely now bringing to bear on her. But there's no weapon pointing at her. The alien just stood, starting the door, accepting the hands laid off to the sides as if
There we are. Get one of these bad boys. Upgrade my ish. And we are set. Awesome, dude. Love it. That's cool how it does that.
Chewbacca boiled into the room. The attacker didn't turn. He made no move at all. In fact, as the Wookiee leaned toward him, massive hands reaching for his neck. Don't kill him! Leia snapped. The words probably startled Chewbacca almost as much as they startled her. But the Wookiee's reflexes were equal to the task. Passing up instead to cuff him solidly across the side of the head. The blow sent him flying halfway.
Try that again. Wait. Why are you doing all that? Why can't I just try it again? Come on, dude.
Not anymore, a Wookiee voice rumbled. She looked up to see Rara leaning against the doorway. The other three have been dealt with. Are you sure? Leia asked, taking a step toward him. He was still leaning against the door jamb. Leaning hard against it, he suddenly realized. You're hurt, she exclaimed, flicking on the room light and giving him a quick examination. There were no marks she could see. Blaster? Stun weapon, he corrected. Quieter weapon. It was set too low for Wookiees. I'm only a little weak. Chewbacca it is, who is wounded. So,
there we go.
Leia looked over at Chewbacca.
Awesome, let's go. Okay, I like that. That's a pretty cool little mini game, little puzzle. I like that. That's cool. I really enjoy that.
Rora agreed. We must get you away from here before the second attack comes.
Yeah, I love that. They're using that sound.
Not on this house, Rora rumbled, a strange grimness to his voice.
What?
There's a fire 4 houses away. Leia stared at him, Joe running up her back.
Wait, do I have to grab the...
Set a house on fire and smash any alert you try to make. Chewbacca growled in affirmative. We must get you away from here, Cora repeated, easing himself carefully upright. Leia glanced past him through the doorway to the darker hallway beyond. Strange dread suddenly twisted into her stomach.
So I'm not gonna lie, BB, I'm actually really liking this game.
Good. That's really good, baby.
Yeah, like, it's actually good. The puzzles seem like they're getting more and more difficult.
Awesome.
And it's just really cool.
Awesome, that's great.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm not gonna go in there yet. Let me see if I can just... Oh yeah, the thing broke. So, how am I gonna get it cranked?
Laura hesitated, just long enough for her suspicions to come with terrible certainty. He did not survive the attack, the Wookiee said, almost too softly for her to hear. Leia
I'm not opening that.
Sorry, she said. The words sounded painfully
I'll open that, though.
and meaningless in her ears. As are we. The time for warning is not now. Leia nodded, blinking back to tears as she turned.
Also, there's collectibles in the game, baby.
Companions in the midst of battle through the years. That's perfect.
Yeah.
She knew that war was
But you gotta make sure that you gotta deliver it to the machine.
There were no aliens visible outside.
So,
they were there.
whenever you...
She was sure of.
Whenever there's
The
these...
team she and Han had tangled with had consisted of considerably more than 5 members. There's no reason to expect this one to be any different. What, babe?
Nothing.
What were you saying?
Nothing. The collectibles go here.
inventory?
Yeah.
Okay. Chances were that any attempt to escape overland would meet with a quick ambush. Worse, as soon as the hue and cry over the burning house really got
Okay,
going,
so where
the
is
likely
this?
launch a
No.
second attack with impunity. Counting on the commotion down the streets.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Glanced at the burning house, feeling a brief pang of guilt for Lucy, who owned it. Doubtlessly, she forced the emotion out of her mind. There too, there was nothing she could do for now. Aliens seem to want me alive, she said, dropping the edge of the curtain and my back to Bronco. You could ask.
Oh my God!
They probably won't try to shoot us down. Do you trust us, Fred? Ward asked pointedly.
Thank you for the crank, Mr.
No,
Jackie.
of course you didn't trust the sled. First thing the aliens would have done would have been to disable any escape vehicle within reach. Disable it, or worse. Could have modified it to simply fly her directly into their arms. She couldn't stay put. She couldn't go sideways, and she couldn't go up, which left exactly one direction. I'll need some rope, she said, scoping up an armful of clothes and starting to get dressed. Strong enough to hold my weight. As much as
Whoa!
quick glances.
Do you need a snappy delivery?
Do not be serious. Or
Ready?
Okay. Let's see here. What do we got going on? How do I get over here? Here we are. Oh my God! Oh my God! No! 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 Stop! Stop! Stop it! No, you did not! Get away from me, dude! What do I do? Oh my God! Oh my God! No! Get away from me, dude! No! Stop! 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 No! Not the delivery guy! No! What? Oh my God! That was insane.
Neither is Chewbacca. Get out of my way, please. Or is it fire? Do not shoot us. We have a believe that if we stay here, the enemy will fall.
Thank you.
They a grimace. So much for the quiet noble sacrifice. There's a good chance they will, she insisted. It's me.
Okay, so once the thing does the thing, then I do the thing, right?
Stay together. Here or under the city.
Ready? Welcome, new user.
The thing's so scary, dude. I hate that. I hate that so much. What? I mean, not really. No, I'm broke. I got $45 in cash.
You don't have anything on your card?
No.
Okay, no, it won't work then.
What exactly is it?
My loan on my Cash App, I have to pay that off. And then I can turn around and take the loan out again because it's overdue.
Mm-hmm. Tori, do you have any money?
I have $58. Can I borrow $38 for about 10 minutes? Yeah, are you sure it's going to be $38 that comes back? Because sometimes it only gives you like half of what you pay back. Sometimes. That's what Cash App does sometimes. What do you mean?
Like me, for example, I was able to borrow 150 and now I can't do anything. Yeah. Now I can't do anything.
Like you can't get any money back.
I mean, how long has it been?
Yeah, that's what we're asking. Like, how long has it been that you've had that overdraft?
Not long, because I mean, I have a limit, borrow limit right here still. Let's see.
Yeah, my borrow limit was 100, but since I went like several months without having it. Hang on, guys.
It's been a month.
Sorry about that, guys. So, GTFO, my face. Like, I can't even... I hate this thing. Is he coming after me? Oh my god! I fell and died.
He said come back and play.
No! Leave me alone! Arnold. Dude, that name sounds so familiar. Arnold.
That little robot right there.
Yeah, he freaking heard him.
Okay, awesome. Alright, we're all good now. Perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jackie. Leave me alone, dude. Get away from me. I don't like you at all. You're ugly, fat, stupid. And now I'm trapped. Here we are. Go, 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 go! Where is he?
Find somewhat spongy material that formed the ground of our roof row. It's less than a meter thick. Lay a lightsaber cut through both it and the house's floor.
Oh my gosh. Tori.
No, that thing is terrifying.
Yeah, no, this is not okay. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Get away from me, dude! Ah! No! No! Whoa! Oh my gosh, it glitched out!
Leia's lightsaber cut through both in the house's floor with ease, dropping a roughly square chunk between the braided branches to vanish into the darkness below. will go first, Laura said, dropping into the hole before anyone could argue the point. He was still moving a little slowly, but at least the sun-induced dizzy spells seemed to have passed. Leia looked up as Chewbacca stepped closer and flipped Laura's baldric around her shoulders. Last chance to change your mind about this arrangement, she warned him. His answer was short and to the point. By the time Laura was quiet, all clear, loaded up, they were ready. And with Leia strapped firmly to his torso, Chewbacca eased his way through the hole. Because
Yeah.
Suki's house burned down.
Oh, wow.
So
That's crazy.
that happened in the show though, right?
It did.
Yeah, okay. Leia had fully expected the experience to be unpleasant. She hadn't realized that was going to be terrifying.
Leave me alone. Stop fucking with me, dude. Holy crap. Holy crap. No, 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 no. Ah! No, 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 no. Stop. Okay, 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 okay. Alright. I'm on a... Oh my gosh! Jump scares are way better in this. Way better.
That thing is terrifying.
Yeah, no, it is not okay. Like, I am not having a good time right now.
Is it a girl?
No, it's a guy.
Jackie?
Yep, Jackie. He is the mimic.
Are you sure it's a guy?
Yeah. It has a guy's voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're a surprise. To your mom, she was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how ugly you are.
Here. There wasn't even a relatively thick line between her and his husband.
Dang it!
That's the next page that I'm going to find in the Star Wars book, okay?
Okay, that's fine. Where's the charger real quick?
Right here.
I need it quickly.
Travis.
Sorry. Oh no!
Shit. Damn it. Okay, can you hand me something real
Yeah,
quick?
I'll
It
pick
just
something.
knocked everything down. That's why I like to put it behind me. Thank you.
Okay, let's try that one more time.
Here, there was a relatively thick vine between her and the nothingness below. Only Wookiee claws and thin rope connecting them to another set of Wookiee claws. She wanted to say something, to plead that they stop and at least relay the end of their rope to something solid, but she was afraid to make even a sound least to break Chewbacca's concentration. The sound of his breathing was like the roar of a waterfall in her ears, and she could feel the warm wetness of his blood seeping through the thin material of her under tunic. How badly had he been hurt? Huddled against him, listening to his heart pounding, she was afraid to ask. Abruptly, he stopped. She opened her eyes, unaware until that moment that she closed them. "What's wrong?" she asked, her voice trembling. "The enemy has found us," Laura growled softly from beside her. Bracing herself, Leia turned her head as far as she could, searching the dark pre-dawn gray behind them. There it was, a small patch of darker black set motionlessly against it. A repulsor lift airspeeder of some kind, staying well back out of bowcaster range. "It couldn't be a Wookiee rescue ship, I don't suppose," she offered hopefully. Chewbacca growled the obvious flaw. The airspeeder wasn't showing even running miles. "Yet it does not approach," Laura pointed out. "They want me alive," Leia said, more to reassure herself than to remind them.
Oh
"They
my
don't want
gosh,
to
it
spook
glitched
them."
out!
She looked around, searching the void around them and the matted branches above them for inspiration, and found it. "I need the rest of the rope," she told Laura, peering back at the hovering airspeeder. "All of it." Stealing for yourself.
Okay, let's try this one more time. I'm sorry. I'm a one-man team, guys. I literally gotta make my shorts as soon as I can. You know what I mean?
No.
Like,
not
it's
delaying
crazy.
your shoes for you.
I'm so sorry.
I've got something else in mind. Set up on
Shit. Go.
Perhaps you decided no longer to be upon or excess baggage. The fate totally in the hands of
No, leave me alone. Okay. All right. Stop. Leave me alone, dude. Stop it. What the? Where do I go? What do I do? Ah! Oh my goodness, gravy.
She said to Chewbacca. Now, stop. Chewbacca came to a halt. Mentally crossing her fingers, Leia ignited her lightsaber beneath the Wookiee's back, locked it on, and let it drop. Like a blazing chunk of wayward lightning, it fell away, swinging down and back on the end of the rope in a long pendulum arc. It reached bottom and swung back up the other direction, and into the underside of the airspeeder. There was a spectacular flash as the lightsaber blade sliced through the repulsor lift generator. An instant later, the airspeeder was dropping like a stone, 2 separate blazes flaring from either side. Craft fell into the mist below, and for a long moment the fires were visible as first 2, and then as a single diffuse spot of light. Then, even that faded, leaving only the lightsaber swinging gently in the darkness. Leia took a shuddering breath. "Let's go retrieve the lightsaber," she told Chewbacca. "After that, I think we could probably just cut our way back up. I doubt there are any of them left now." "And then directly to your ship?" Aura asked as they headed back to the branch where she tied the rope. Leia hesitated, the image of that second alien in her room coming back to mind, standing there facing her, no unreadable emotion in face and body language, so stunned or enraptured or frightened that he didn't even notice Chewbacca's entry. "Back to the ship," she answered Aura, but not directly. The alien was sitting motionless in a low seat inside a police interrogation room.
What kind of
on the side of his
shit
head,
should I use?
the only external evidence of Chewbacca's blow. His hands were resting in his lap, fingers laced intricately together, stripped of all clothing and equipment. He had been given a loose Wookiee robe to wear. On someone else, the effect of the outside garment might have been comical, but not on him. Neither the rope nor his inactivity did anything to hide the aura of deadly confidence that he wore like a second skin. He was, probably always would be, a member of the dangerous and persistent group of trained killing machines. And he asked specifically to see Leia in person. Towering beside her, Chewbacca growled one final objection. "I don't much like it either," Leia conceded, gazing at the monitor display and trying to screw up her courage. "But you let me go back at the house before you came in. I want to know. I need to know what that was all about." Briefly, her conversation with Luke on the eve of the Battle of Endor flashed to mind. His quiet firmness, in the face of all her fears, that confronting Darth Vader was something he had to do. That decision had nearly killed him, and ultimately brought them victory. But Luke had felt some faint wisps of good, still very
Okay, awesome. So I got
similar in this alien killer.
one TikTok uploaded, but TikTok isn't even my main account, you know what I mean? YouTube is my shit, dude.
Lightsaber she left was no her belt, so what use it would be.
YouTube is just better all around. Oh, leave me alone.
Taking a deep breath, she'll lock the door and press the release. The alien looked up as the door slid open, and it seemed to Leia that he sat up straighter as she stepped inside. The door stood shut behind her. For a long moment, they just eyed each other. "I'm Leia Organa Solo," she said at last. "You wanted to talk to me?" He gazed at her for another
Okay. Your mom is fun.
His voice gravelly.
That's what you always do whenever you're being chased by a killer, is, oh my gosh, what?
Leia took a stepped forward and offered him her hand, acutely aware that she had just committed an irrevocable act of trust. From here, if you so choose, pull her to him and snap her neck before anyone outside could possibly intervene. He didn't pull her toward him. Leaning forward, holding her hand in an oddly gentle grip, he raised it to his mouth and pressed it against two large nostrils, half hidden beneath strands of hair. It smelled it. He smelled it again and again, taking long deep breaths.
Man, I am hungry. I'm about to... Once I get out of this, dude, once I get through this, and we get past Jackie, that'll be it for today, unfortunately. But I will continue this another day because I freaking love it, dude. Matter of fact, I might do a stream tomorrow to show off like the lore and everything for you guys so that you guys can know as well as me get a refresher on everything, because I believe my memory is a little hazy, because I mean, you know, it's like 12 books in Fnaf security breach, all that lore. Okay. Relax. Crap, dude, come on!
As the Lord started to figure. He who was our master. Leia stared down at him, feeling her mouth fall open as she struggled to regain her mental balance. The right angle turned, all coming too quickly. Your master? She repeated carefully.
Okay. Try this one more time. I got this. I didn't know the lever was right there. That was my bad, guys. I'm sorry. Won't happen again. Okay. Shit. He's like right behind me, dude. I can't handle this. Come on. No! Go! Holy crap. Is that it? Am I done? Oh no! Fucking... Bro! Like... That is just... Oh, thank God. Okay. I'm not even upset now. Thank you, developers. Yeah, happy birthday, bitch. Come on. It does not take this many pulls to operate a generator, by the way, I don't believe. Maybe 5 max for a good one. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense because this is a really old place.
Not his subjugated servant.
Oh, shh!
Mahabharata drew himself up stiffly. We were not the Emperor's servants, he grated. We were a simple people, content to live our lives without concern for the feelings of others. You serve the Empire now, Leia pointed out, in return for the Emperor's help.
What is that? No! Oh my God! Ollie, oh Tori, look! Ollie, oxen for you. That's so awesome. What the?
If he can hear
What?
me, pick up.
That's not the sort of man he was.
What?
All you cared about was obtaining your service against us. Because we are
Awesome.
unaware of this
Glad to
fight.
see you made it here without any complications whatsoever. So we did some digging to learn more about that bothersome endoskeleton that keeps relentlessly pursuing you. From what we can tell, it was designed to keep Murray's son entertained while Murray worked. It would mimic the actions of those around it.
Who am I?
At some point, the endoskeleton was exposed to some sort of violence, the details of which are a little fuzzy. This mimic endoskeleton then copied that violent behavior.
You said he did.
We came up with some great ideas on how to protect yourself. Unfortunately, we came up with those ideas before the last technicians were sent in, and they ended up with less than positive results. So it seems that maybe distraction and avoidance are your best tools, as a direct confrontation will likely result in the loss of some limbs. The previous technicians considered it an honor to lose limbs in the service of their company, and I'm sure they would tell you that themselves if they hadn't died from blood loss.
No.
We expect you'll succeed where they failed. 1 out of 3 Fazbear employees has confidence in you, so go get them, Tiger.
1 out of 3.
Location of another upgrade station in the showrooms.
Is your new lord equally honest?
You can get there if you head back through the welcome show. That's the room where you enter the building.
Yes, you do.
Check the monitor. I'm sending you a camera feed. Go there.
Strange sort of
Over and out.
I'm only a soldier, my lady. These matters are far beyond my authority and ability. My duty is to obey my orders. All of my orders. Leia frowned. Something about the way he said that. And abruptly she knew what it was.
I guess I'll break and get to that one place real quick.
Yet you now know something none of your people are aware of, she said quickly.
Which one do I have? That one. Okay. So, do I have... Which one is it? Crap. I forgot.
Lord Vader could read the souls of the Nordgreen, he said softly. You are indeed now R.A. Bush. Your people need you, Barak, she told him. As do I. The death now would only hurt those who seek to help. Slowly, you lowered his hands. How is it you need me? Because I need your help if I'm to do anything for your people.
I don't know what that sound was, but I ain't fucking with it.
I cannot, he said firmly. To do so could bring ultimate destruction upon my residents, upon me.
There we go.
Such information.
Awesome.
Leia pierced her lips. Then take me there. I cannot. Why not?
There we go.
Cannot. Fix them with her best legal stand. I am the daughter, not Ari Bush, the Lord Darth Vader. Separately, by your own admission, he was the holy son. Have better he told us there is a little more than for anyone else. I would prefer to judge that for myself.
Whoa. Where?
A death defying
Wait.
dive! Hit it, Mr. Octopus!
Your posture, stay as well as hard.
Why are the stairs?
A new world awaits, now it's time to explore. Step right up, don't be scared. It's time to open the door.
Got a collectible? Awesome.
And that is my patented Demotronic Welcome Show. Amazing, if I do say so myself. Please continue into the lobby and take a seat. One of our sales reps will be along shortly. Don't forget that everything you've seen and will see is available for purchase or lease.
Farewell, Lady Vader. You still carried us out of the world as she left. The tiny ship shot upward through the clouds.
Alright. I feel like this is a pretty good stopping point. Let me get to a security door.
I know, she said softly. Some of his pain finding its way into her own heart. I wasn't as close to South Korean as you were.
Oh, I can't open them. I can open this.
Monitored its mouth. Leia watched it, wishing there was something she could help. There was. Pockets making clicking at the end of the line. You have to learn to stop and try to keep yourself.
Awesome. Oh, there's a vacuum cleaner.
It is time, Laura said. The memorial period must be done. We must join the others.
Alright, there's where the save point is. And we are going to continue this another day. I appreciate everybody watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment below what you think the best Five Nights at Freddy's is. And why. I'll see you later, guys. Appreciate it.